this is actually showing up as a vertical stream, but I actually don't have any way to check. It has been a while. I'll just put it as I post it. Yeah, I'm streaming right now. I don't know who's actually watching, but we'll see. Oh, someone actually just put down like, hello people. Hi. Hi there. I'm just hanging out. I'm just hanging out here. I'm low. It has been a while, yeah. It's been a while, people. Hi. I didn't realize a lot of people will actually come. Well, a few of them. Can you guys hear me? I hope everyone can hear me actually. Hi. Maybe I do sound like it, but like I do feel a little bit under the weather. So yeah, and there's that. But aside from that, I've been doing quite well actually. How's everyone? How's everyone's August actually? We're reaching the end of August. Tomorrow is literally the end of August though. I don't know what I can say about that. Please wait a minute. I believe that's the wrong one to push. There we go. Oh. God. Bang Israt, please. Hey, hello. Wait, you're not the moderator in my... Why aren't you a moderator in my chat? God, wait. It's not a moderator. There you go. Well, you're a moderator now. 8 months into 2024. Yeah, it has been 8 months, huh? I just realized that too. For some reason. It has been 8 months. 2025. Only have like, yeah. 4 months to 2025? What the hell? September, yeah. September, October, November, December. Oh yeah, right. Look, there they go. 4 months. Definitely ready for that. I was like, oh well, 2025 is still, you know, a long time from now, right? Right? Maybe. But no, it's in 4 months actually. How's everyone's 2024? My 2024 is actually quite a roller coaster, I would say. A lot of things happened 2024. I needed to face like unemployment a little bit at the start of this month, at the start of this year. And then now I think I'm overworking myself, and I was like, I'm like, oh, getting overworking myself is definitely better, far better than unemployment. So there we have it. So at least I got that going for me, which is quite nice. Not gonna lie. Oh. Yeah, two extremes. Yeah, that's to be honest, that's my life usually. Just two parts of extremes. And definitely finishing off like some original songs right now. Um, Also, funny enough, I started actually trying to be a voice actor, like professionally. It's been fun. There's no works out yet, but it has been really fun. At least the start of like thing, and yeah, quite a nice thing to have on the side. Not really on the side. I'm taking it seriously, definitely, but technically, technically. Mastering starter. Shall I go with this? No. Maybe I should just go with. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Maybe I should like use something like Oh, sure. Ooh, mm, mm, mm. Hey, wait, can anyone actually, I can actually try to, oh, wait, there we go. Um, yeah, this room is showing up as a vertical video, right? Just making sure. Um, Hi, vertical. Hello, hello. So how's everyone doing? I'm not gonna sing much or like more like, well, maybe I should sing something. Uh, but yeah, I just want to talk, sing a little bit, and do stuff. It's been a while since I do this. I mean, let's check when was the last time I actually streamed something that's not Chaos Ascend. Actually, the last time I did it, oh wait, no, I actually did a read through of Dune Messiah. And there's Melody and Harmony. Melody and Harmony was also such a roller coaster. Totally. I didn't expect it to be that big of a thing. Really? Um, I mean, you know, we're just starting out, and I was like, oh, maybe it will be, to go a little bit on the optimistic route. Then, um, if I when I was being a little bit optimistic about that, So I was thinking, well, it's like, well, maybe we will be able to raise around like 3 grand USD or something, like 50 million um, ADR, and realistically, I will think like it will actually be around like 20 mil. So bigger, it's like not even like 2K. It's probably like 1.5K USD. But we actually managed to raise like um 7 8K, like 100 million rupiah, and that's actually a really that's I didn't expect that to happen, and yeah, and I was like, ooh, maybe we should take the next one more seriously. Well, obviously it's usual, like, because like it is like the first one, it definitely got like, it will be totally different for the second one probably. Like different atmospheres and everything, different target and all, but um that's at least like, one thing that I'm proud of, really. Yeah, and I can't, I'm happy to be the organizer of that. I definitely don't think of it as like my personal achievement. It's like it's a community effort. I think, which kind of which is kind of my point in the first place, because like that was the point that I'd like to raise at that point. At that time I was like, well, someone just need to start it, right? Like anyone can do it, but someone just need to like to start it, and everyone will follow suit. Everyone will be moved. Everyone will move by themselves, and like that was the point. Um, you know, showing the actual potential of the community, and instead of like, hey, I'm doing this good thing. And it's like it's that. That's definitely not the purpose of the event. So yeah, I'm really proud of the community and the people who actually decided to participate. Um, you know, I like to do more of those things, but I'm in no capacity to do it like often. So maybe once or twice a year. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. The next thing, the next thing I'd like to do is to officiate, to make it official, because like, considering how big it got, so I need to actually just make it official, because like it's not that it wasn't, but official is like in legal sense and stuff like that, because if it's something bigger than that, then there will be a lot of things to the implication to a lot of things, from oversight to taxes and everything, will be a little bit complicated, uh, because technically, because the government won't care, right? It's like, there's no way for me to prove that, like, because the bank account that I used to store it, even though it's a separate bank account from the ones that I use personally, it is still under my name, because there's no actual official organization that is created for melody and harmony. So as far as like legal stuff is concerned, everything that goes through that cannot be proven that it's not my personal like thing. My personal, it can't be proven, and like it will be complicated like when other things is involved, like taxes and stuff. Yeah. It's a sudden spike of income and all. And it's huge one too, right? So that is something that I like to tackle first before actually trying to you know, organize the next event. It's also for like, you know, transparency to everyone, and just making sure that like because definitely I'm just the messenger at this point, right? I just help bringing that collective effort, because like, good to be honest, everyone can just do it by themselves anytime they want. These organizations, these foundations, they open the donation like all the time. So like everyone can just make their own donation, but doing it as a community is totally different thing. Especially seeing that we managed to like to collect that much, while at the same time bringing, you know, music to everyone. So yeah, it's definitely it's some definitely something different than just, you know, donating money, personally. But in the end, the organizers are just messengers. So everything needs to be like the smooth and to be, you know, at least clear. It needs to be clear and like it can be should be properly overseen. So yeah, I just didn't expect it to be that huge. Not gonna lie. Um, that's why I didn't do it, right? I didn't expect it to be that big. So yeah, we didn't even have like to be completely transparent. I didn't even think of making like a new bank account for like the event, because because in my mind it will just be like a really small event, um, you know, with just like, you know, we're just having fun, collecting like this, raising this fund, and the next thing I see, I was like, what the hell? So the next thing I did was like, yeah, I need to make a separate bank account for this much money, so it doesn't, you know, so I don't accidentally, you know, use it or something, or, you know, just to make it like properly secure. That's it's definitely a learning process. Um, but it's fun. I like learning new things. It's been a while since I've been interested in making, doing something like this. So it was really fun. Definitely really fun. Once everything is official, though, I'm thinking of like going a little bit optimistic the next time. Maybe you know, inviting more contributors, more participants, um, with bigger audience and stuff. I don't know. Who knows, right? Who knows? Who knows, really? God. Yeah, thank you. But let's talk about Komifuro. Um, because I will be opening my 2024 is I would say a beginning of things. But if we're talking about Comic Frontier, 19, I'm planning on this is me saying this right now to make sure that I finish it. I'm planning to open a pre-order around like late September or like mid-September. But the main product for like because I'm opening a booth for Komifuro 19. That particular one is already definite. Um, Thinking of like selling merch and everything and stuff. What kind of merch should I do? But mainly I'm thinking of like, hey, I know it's definitely unusual to be done for some reason because it's like it's for some reason it's because the Komifuro that I remember like years and years ago, right? I still get to buy like my friends like original stuff. Um, original album or just original things original but well it makes sense that like it doesn't exactly it's not exactly the trend but I'm still thinking it's like okay but I still want to do it right. So I was like, yeah, should I just do that? So I'm planning of releasing a CD and a novel that I'm finishing right now. Probably opening like the pre-order like around like mid-September or around late September. Um, that's the plan. Like the CD will be like an EP with like 4 or 5 songs. It won't be that grand of a thing. It's not like a full album. And novel is like, it's not exactly a long one. It's a light novel. It's the equivalent of like 3 episodes of like anime. it's, it's, it's not that like big of a thing, but like, just testing the waters first. But I'm also thinking like maybe I should sell merch. What kind of merch should I sell? I'm definitely reprinting the stickers that I printed for Comic 17 because the print quality was so bad, right? So yeah, I'm definitely printing that. So stickers, and I still have my business card, mini game thing. Probably print. I will probably print the short TTRPG thing, the one page TTRPG thing that I created. But that's probably it. That's probably it, right? Um, what kind of merch I'm thinking of? That's a problem, right? Like I don't exactly stream or don't exactly make content. Um, so yeah. So the booth will just be me and my friends. Um, uh, More like me and a few of my friends who might tell whom I told to just put their things on my booth. It's like just put your things on my booth. It's fine. It's nothing is going to be there anyway, so just put things there. Fill my booth. It's fine. That's why I told my friends. So Looking forward to it, guys. Looking forward to it. Shall I make like, I don't know, keychains or something? Maybe I should do keychains. Yeah, that sounds fun. I mean, it's not like anyone will actually do D&D. Oh God, dude, that's gonna be, that's expensive, you know. that's that's expensive. I'm telling you, that is. Custom dies are expensive, my friend. Yeah. So going for the 19, definitely come to my booth, guys. Just say hi. She'll probably think of like fun things to do there. Definitely not opening free medical checkup because medical checkups are not free. Uh, it's like, yeah, definitely not doing that. Oh my god. You know, like one thing that people sometimes tell me, I'm such a weeb that they forgot that I'm a doctor. A lot of people do that. My friends are sometimes like that. Even my girlfriend is sometimes like that. She's like, "All right, you're a doctor." It's like, what are you talking about? I am. Oh God, because I tried my best to separate both, right? Um, I do my best to separate those two worlds. I don't want to say because being a doctor is such a huge responsibility. So I don't want to do it all the time, right? Like I don't want to do it constantly. I don't want to tell people, hey, I'm a doctor. Uh, Definitely not like that. That's one. Also, kind of don't want to. I think I talked about this before, right? But but educating people, especially in something like this, as important as their health and anything medical related stuff. It's it's a huge responsibility. You need to make sure that like what you say is like factually correct and what you say is scientifically correct. And I'm a human. I can't be perfect. I cannot be 100% right, right? And when I'm at work, I just focus on that work, so I can be, you know, I can be fully 100% responsible of the things that I say, the things that I do. And I feel like I need to also be that way if I say anything medicine related outside of work, if I decided to do so. And that sounds tiring. That is extremely tiring. So I was like, yeah, let's not, right? Unless someone actually asks me a question, then I will not actually just, you know, do those things. Because the implication of the things that I say is huge. So what can even be done at the booth? Blood pressure. Checking blood pressure is one thing, but it's usually like that pocket thing. People just want to be each other weaver and each other doctor. Exactly, because to be honest, I'm each other doctor like more than half of the time of my life. I'm working like two jobs that are like medical related. It's like that is medical related profession. I'm a full-time doctor in a hospital, and I'm also like a part-time doctor in like a clinic. So like that's more than half of my you know life, the daily life. So I don't think I have the energy to be each other doctor for the rest of that time, You get what I'm saying? I do not have the energy to bear that much responsibility 24/7. Even though I actually, oh, but yeah, but if we're talking about like medical stuff and coming for a booth, there's this rapid test. I wouldn't call it. It's not a rapid test, but like there's this pocket um, device that can be used to check your um, blood glucose level. I believe that blood glucose level and cholesterol level and uric acid, I think. Just as screening, not exactly screening. It's actually like uh, what is it in English? Yeah. It's blood glucose, and it's like it's in the shape of a stick, exactly. Uh, you do not dip it in blood. So basically, you just prick a little bit, the tip of your finger a little bit. So there's like a drop of blood there, and then you're saying capillary action. The strap will actually take your blood, and like just with that like drop of blood, the what is it? The device can actually measure your blood glucose level. Yeah. It will be magically. It will magically suck your blood. Exactly. Is that different than the finger thing you wear? Which finger thingy? Oh, wait, you meant the one you meant oximeter? No. It's different. Um, Oximeter is to pulse oximetry. Is actually it's true to measure like the saturation of oxygen in your blood. SpO2. Exactly. That's the Yeah, it's different. That's for heart. Yeah, exactly. That's for heart rate and what's it in English? Like oxygen saturation. There we go. Oxygen saturation, blood oxygen saturation, SpO2. Yes. Uh, it's so hard. So yeah, that's for heart rate and oxygen level, oxygen saturation. Um, because that's what it does, right? It's using the infrared, not exactly infrared. How does pulse oximetry actually work? It's using light. So it's using light, so it reads like the blood, like at the tip of your finger. Um, Pulse oximetry. Let's learn a little bit today. Because obviously we don't exactly. There you go. It's Oh wait, actually, it's actually using infrared light and red light, and then there's the sensor. Yeah. I was right. There we go. This is why I cannot do like medicine like education channel or anything. I know what I'm saying, but like I'm still on the verge of like I cannot say it without 100% certainty that I am right. That's what I usually do anyway. Because like, yeah, well, obviously I know what I'm. I've been a doctor for like 5 years, so I was like, of course, obviously I know what I'm saying. But like, but yeah, that's also what I do like mostly in front of patient. If it's something like really complicated, if it's something that's if it's something that's not complicated or like that's just that happens a lot. I don't usually do it. I just say like things and simplify it to like and not use the scientific jargon for everything. But if it's something complicated like terminal disease, like disease and um, terminal stages or like something really complicated, things like that. I usually just, first explain it with, I explain it with like, uh, simply. I simplify everything first, and then because like that's the thing that that's part of the job, right? Like it's communicating the diagnosis and everything to the patient and their family. So yeah, I usually just if it's something really complicated, I usually just I will explain it simply to them, and then I usually just put my phone on the counter and then open like a Google page for that, and show like a credible source for that, and I was like, if it's not clear enough, you can come to me or you can read this. Just open this on your phone because everyone has smartphone, right? Um, because uh, I can't possibly it's humanly impossible to just say every single thing that is to say every single information that is related to that particular thing that you're talking about, because there's a lot. There's just too much things, right? Um, so that's just to make sure that, like, but also at the same time I need to know that the person that I explain that to actually understand what I'm saying. It's not about misinformation, but like sometimes it's also about like just the sheer amount of information that needs to be told, aside from like the actually crucial stuff. Obviously, we say all 100% all the crucial stuff, but like all of the other details are sometimes like gone, or like or just not said because we try to simplify things, right? So to make sure they actually understand, I usually just kept on asking them the same question over and over again. Do you have a question? Do you understand what I'm saying? And also, that's also what I always and also the same thing. The other thing that I always say is like, I'm sorry for telling you this many times, but I need to make sure that you understand what I'm saying. So yeah, so yes, uh, I sometimes just explain the same thing like 3 or 4 times to the same set of people, just to make sure they understand. It's not rooted in like under. I'm not underestimating other people like intelligence, obviously, but sometimes I'm doubting my communication skill. Or just to simplify thing. To simplify is like, it's like, imagine you're someone who doesn't know TRPG and I just start talking about modifier, right? Hey, what's your wisdom modifier? And you'll be like, what the hell is a modifier? You know. It's not a difference between like someone who's smart or someone who's not. It's the difference between someone who is not a doctor and someone who spent like years of their life like reading this stuff. Like I spent a few years of my life reading this stuff, so I can explain this to you. You do not take that same route as I did. So it is your job to ask as many questions as you need. That's usually what I say. Especially to parents. Sometimes parents are like apologetic when they're being a little bit panic, or like if they ask too many questions. And I was like, no, 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 you are right. You are the parents. It's your job to be panicked. That's one. And it is also your job to ask as many questions as you need to take care of your child. It is my job to make sure that you're not panicked, and it is my job to answer your questions. So please do ask the questions. That's what I always say to parents who are panicking. But yeah, that's yeah. But also sometimes I say, I was like, you're already in a hospital, you don't need to be panicked. It's okay, we're taking care of your child. We're already in the hospital. That's also another job that I need to do. Calming them down. Because sometimes people are in totally different extremes, right? Sometimes parents are just too calm about something, and so I sometimes need to tell them like, no, this is extremely dangerous for your child, so please actually understand how dangerous this is. But like on the other spectrum, on the other side of spectrum, I was like, you are already in the hospital. Stop crying. Please tell me what's wrong. Well, of course I didn't say that. But that's just the gist of it. It's like two different sides of the spectrum. My job is to bring them to the middle. To make sure they know that it's emergency, but also they need to be calm enough to tell me things. Oh God. It's one thing that nobody knows. Do the opposite to neutralize it. I know, right? It's like, yeah. It's like it's like constantly playing. It's like constantly twitching your analog stick to the right and to the left, making sure like the gauge is like constantly in the middle, while like it just chaotically, you know, moving to the side, and just making sure that it's in the middle. Oh God. It's my first Mama in the hospital. It's my first time. That's a good one. Mom used to be a doctor. I remember her telling me the same about her job. Hey, thank you for your service. Uh, Definitely don't be Thanos. Definitely don't be Thanos. Yes. Uh, anyway, back to weeb stuff. Let's not talk about medical stuff. Uh, anyway, uh, I'm. Wait, let me drink. Oh, there's a. Call me for an merch. So, what kind of merch shall I do? Guitar pick? Guitar pick sounds nice. Sounds fun. Guitar pick. Custom guitar pick. Chronicle guitar pick? Nah. That will be a bonus, probably. That should be a bonus. I need to check how much it costs. What do you guys watch these days? I just started watching MTG stuff. Again, Magic the Gathering stuff. Because somehow, for the past 2 days, the clips from Commander at Home and Game Night start to pop up again in my suggestions page. So I started watching like people playing Commander format, and I was like, oh, I wanna try playing that. But here's the thing, Commander is freaking expensive, dude. It's expensive. The reason why I play TTRPG is because it's cheap. One of the reason. Well, aside from like, aside from the fact that I love it so much, but it's kind of cheap, isn't it? Roll20 is free. And like, eh, if you can't buy a module, just make up your own story. That's free. It's cheap, free 99. Oh god. But yeah, going back to Magic the Gathering is definitely going to be fun. Um, Commander is MTG's version of board game, and the budget should match your playgroup. Yeah, kinda. But that's the thing. I don't have like, group that I can play with. So I kinda need to play at the game stores. But, you know, people who go, here's the thing. Yeah, everyone says like, game stores usually have like, entry level stuff. Like they usually have like, just casual deck to play with like newcomers. But like, let's be real, right? If you're an advanced player and you go to like a community, so you set aside a day of your week, of your busy week. So like you've been busy working your whole week, the whole week, and then you finally get one day to play Magic the Gathering at the store. I'm sure you want to play something like, that's exciting for you. And for advanced player, it's definitely going to be like, advanced stuff. So I cannot impose. I cannot bring myself to just, intrude to those people trying to have fun in their limited time. And that's also the reason why I play Digimon instead, because Digimon is. I wouldn't say it's not that expensive. It's actually kind of expensive too, but like it's not expensive as Commander. As Commander, it's like right? So yeah, I really like Digimon until I don't. One thing that I really like about not yeah, one thing that I really like about TTRPG is like the back and forth. It's like, oh yeah, I do this thing. It's like it's sometimes it can be fast paced. Well, depending on what kind of game, what kind of system you're actually playing. But like I like the back and forth. So this happens. The players will do something. I will react to that, and the player will react to that again. And that's like it became like a it becomes like a conversation or some sort. And that's also what I like about like moderate level TCG, right? The combos are not that long, and turns won't take that long. So like it becomes this kind of like, you know, like a battle, like a true battle. Hey, I'm battling with you right now, and at some point, right? In some TCGs, it becomes Um, dice roll battle. I'm rolling better than you, and rolling better than you means, in this case, means that I pulled everything that I need on this turn first. So I will do this 15 minutes turn to do all the combos. And I will win in like 1 or 2 turns. At some point, there's always a threshold in any TCG, really, where it just happens, right? It's like, oh, well, there you go. Oh no, there you go. There goes my combo. This is why I don't like Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like, there's no point in playing a control deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! If they're just going to do an OTK, right? And that's why there's no concept of a control, I guess, in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like, hey, yeah, we'll go first. We'll just add like, I don't know, a trap. Go on. Oh yeah, well, give me 1 hour. And watching someone, it's not that I am a sore loser. I am a little bit. But watching someone doing a 15 minutes combo without doing anything, it's not fun. Just, let me be honest with you guys, but it's not exactly fun. Watching a one turn kill combo is it's not exactly fun. It's like 15 minutes, yay, right? And although the problem, maybe it's just a problem for me, right? Because other players can seem to do it. Other players can just not pay attention to the other player and just talk to other people and maybe browse something and other stuff while the other person is doing things, right? But I can't seem to do that. I feel like there's someone in front of me and they're doing something. So I feel like I need to pay attention to them, especially when they keep on, explaining everything to me, right? Because like that's what TCG players do. That's what I also do. Because of it's like yeah, I summon this because it's a fact. I will find something. I will look through my deck and like I will do this. I will what is it? I'll shovel this, please cut it, and I will cut it. And then because of this, I will special summon this, and then I was like, I will cast this, that the effect. It's like they will actually explain everything, right? And that's actually good, the good TCG manner, not gonna lie. Especially when, well, obviously, not everyone knows every card unless they're all pro players or something. So like they will explain this, that, this, that, this, that. When someone is talking, I feel like I need to listen to them, right? When someone is explaining something to me, I need to pay attention to them. I'm not gonna disrespect them by not saying anything. So yeah, right. So I was like, yeah, well, please go on. Yeah, and so I will just be sitting there in front of them, nodding, playing around with my card, like doing that with like the cards in my hand, and occasionally cutting their shuffled deck, and occasionally saying it resolves. Yes, yes, that's cool. It resolves. Yes. Yes. Oh, cool. That's what it does. It resolves. Yeah, that's what I do. Every time I play against someone with like high level, someone in the high level enough, high atra, I'll make you a moderator. Um, high, high enough level in the TCG game. It's like, yes, yes, that's cool. It resolves. If you guys don't understand what I'm talking about, I have a set of cards here. Don't ask me why. It's doing this. You will understand it when you hear the. It's like, it's playing with the cards in your hand. It's playing with your, you know, card in your hand. Like everyone will actually understand what I'm talking about. Which is also why I do not like Wingspan. Okay, okay. Here's the thing. Hear me out. hear, hear me out. Wingspan should not be a board game. Wingspan should just be a video game. And you know what? There is a video game for Wingspan. There is actually a video game of Wingspan. And that should be the true shape of Wingspan and not the board game. Because, god fucking damn it, a turn takes too long. A turn takes too long, and like it's a little bit confusing. Imagine playing Wingspan with like three other beginners, right? I was a beginner, and the other, I feel like, I think, yeah, I was like, we tried Wingspan before, so it was me, two other people, and I had me and three other people. So 3 out of 4 people haven't played, including me, and one person is, and one of us was actually really was actually experienced in that. So imagine how long it takes for a turn, right? Because it's like but the video game first version is actually fun, right? Did that game take 4 hours to finish? Dude, 30 minutes in, and And some people just don't concentrate on the game anymore. So we just decided like to stop playing Wingspan and play something else that's more fun and won't take as long, aka Tokaido. Yeah, we just we just decided to just like, you know what, let's just play Tokaido. Uh, it's like playing D&D. It's like playing level 20 D&D with a bunch of beginners, which you shouldn't do. Do not ever do that. You do not play 20 do not play level 20 D&D with a bunch of beginners. Um that's just asking for a disaster because you just don't do that. If you're a bunch of beginners, just play around like, level 3 or level 5. When you are more skilled, then play at level 7 to 10. Do not touch level 20 when you're still if you're still a beginner. Like it's tedious at that point. Really, it's tedious. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's like playing level 20 D&D with like beginners. It's like, what are you going to do? Uh, what are you going to do on your turn? I don't know. I do not know what I'm going to do. But yeah. God, so fun. Also, do not play D&D with just 2 players. Funnily enough. You can play with 1 player. That's actually really efficient. You can play with 3 players. It's kind of hard, but still fun enough. You cannot play D&D or any other TRPG with only 2 players. I'm telling you. The awkward silence is deafening. So, players, what are you going to do? Because there's no tiebreakers, right? There's no tiebreakers. And also at the same time, everyone holds like 50% of the voice. So most people won't take the initiative either. So it just becomes a tedious game of So yes, if you're if you're a GM, do not play TTRPG with only 2 players. Unless they are a couple, their children, or they're just your really, really good friends. Actually, if you're a GM, do not GM a game for a couple, because that's just you third wheeling. So do not do that. Playing D&D alone sounds sad though. No, not alone, 1 player. So it's you and the player, right? That's what I want to do too. At some point, I will definitely force my girlfriend into a solo session. I hope she's not listening right now. God. But yeah, solo D&D. Not solo D&D. It's like, so that's duo then. It's like, it's me, it's the GM, and one player. It's actually a fun thing. A solo session. It's actually a fun thing to do. It's more intimate. And then you can go into like, you know, the depth of like the story, as deep as you want. So yeah. I bet they'll get the message soon. Nah, I didn't. Well, anyway. Uh, Solo play sounds like playing CRPG. Solo play? Uh, Technically, people have been doing solo play. I tried it once. Doesn't work for me. I don't know. I tried solo D&D before. By solo D&D I mean like myself. Just me, myself and I, and a bunch of random tables. And I was like, I can actually make a more interesting story by myself without all of this system and tools. I just tried it. That's how I decided to write a novel. It's like, yeah. Oh, God. But yeah, it's it's definitely an experience. An experience, definitely. True, true, true. Uh, Actually, yeah. Wait. Huh? Well, anyway. Uh, I've been reading Kagurabachi lately. It's so good. Kagurabachi is like, I like the fact that the world itself is kind of is lively in a way, in typical shonen manga way, right? Um, I think on the latest chapter, Uh, I just like the back and forth between like characters when with like some in character jokes added in between. Uh, it's fun. Apakah hype seperti orang bilang? Yeah, it's good. I, it's so good. I mean, Kagurabachi is so good that it already got like an anime. An anime is already announced for Kagurabachi, and also a PS3 game is in the works. Not PS4, not PS5. PS3 game is on the works for Kagurabachi. And also a live action movie and Netflix adaptation tie-in for the live action movie is also are also on the works. It's so good that it immediately got that. You know, it's it's I don't know. It's Enten time. Oh God. I hope you guys noticed that I was joking. But but seriously, Kagurabachi is good. Read Kagurabachi, guys. Um, it's good. It's good. Read it. Peak entertainment, exactly. Uh, I like just the fact that the main character is tried so hard to be Sasuke, but his surrounding is just goofy. It's just funny, man. Really, really funny. God. Uh, 2024. 2024. A lot of people actually won. Gojo won. Not Gojo Satoru. I'm talking about Wakana Gojo. He won in life. You know, just he just won. Speaking about winning, Tadano Hito also won a lot in life. Uh, also, like a lot of romance manga. A lot of romance manga are winning these days. Um, except Rent a Girlfriend, but who cares about that dude, right? Who cares about that dude? Communication is the key of relationship, exactly. Yeah, right, Nagatoro. Nagatoro is actually Nagatoro also won. Uzaki is also won. Everybody's winning, except that dude from Rental Kanojo. I don't. I don't even care. I don't know his. I don't even care to learn his name. That thing is so ass, dude. I don't know why people are still reading that shit. And yeah, there's all. I still read trash isekai stuff because that's my favorite genre, trash isekai. You know, I like reading overpowered people doing everything they want uh, in a fantasy world because that's fun. People, I know, right? If we're going back to romance manga, I like the fact that Tada no Hito and Komi are in a really healthy relationship. Uh, I like the fact that Gojo, Satoru, and Marin actually talk to each other about their feelings. Oh God. Imagine, imagine. Yeah, Gojo Satoru be like, nah, it win. Yeah, the Gojo actually won. Just not that Gojo. So Jujutsu Kaisen is mid. Let's not talk about Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's talk about something else that's worse than it. Boruto. Oh God. Not burrito, please. Wait, but it's Boruto. Boruto is also ass. It's so ass. I don't know, man. Why do people like Boruto? Oh, right. Boku Aka. Boku Aka is finished. Um, the main villain of Boku no Hero Academia is actually media literacy. I can't. But also the ending of My Hero Academia is so ass, dude. It's like such a mediocre ending. It's like, can't you make an ending that's like as satisfying as like, I don't know, Full Metal Alchemist? Like it's definitely not. I do not like. I don't know, man. Like the one thing that I really like about shonen manga, right? The one thing that I really like about shonen manga ending is usually this epilogue about like, hey, where they are now after winning, right? after these years of like peace, or maybe years after like winning and everything, right? It's like it's fun, those epilogues, right? Like Kikaishi haven't had a nice one. Naruto was also nice. Full Metal Alchemist was a masterpiece. Gin no Saji was also a masterpiece. Same author, by the way. Also, anything else. Also, even Haikyuu had like those kind of epilogue, right? There's no actual payoff in the epilogue of Boku no Hero Academia. It's more like, oh yeah, you work for as a teacher for like years, and then your friend bought you, your friend made you this suit for you. I think the problem with that ending is not that there's not it's not that nothing is paid off. It's more like there's no actual interaction between the characters, right? It's like, yeah, this happened to me. Just nothing, like why? Right? Like even after, even though it was like, yeah, well, you're right, 8 years of not talking to your high school friends makes sense, right? It happens to everyone. But if you want to make like this grand gesture of like Deku getting like this suit that apparently Bakugo was mainly funding, right? Like make it this grand like interaction between those characters, instead of just, you know, hey, it's me, Deku. It's been 8 years. You get what I'm saying, right? Like it just felt like he ended he ended up alone, even though he didn't, right? Because like he didn't end up alone, right? It's like he became a hero again afterwards with his friends. There's that one shot, that shot with like everyone, including him, right? At the end, I think. Show it, right? Like why are you showing him walking around alone by himself? Make it fun. Dude, it's shonen, right? Like remember like the ending of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? Remember that ending? Where Alphonse talked to the two Chimera guys about like their journey, and Edward talked to Winry about like, you know, with his speech of the funniest proposal ever, you know, like do you guys remember that? Or like Naruto ending with um everyone's children talking to each other. I actually forgot Naruto's ending. I forgot Naruto's epilogue actually. It's yeah, it's somewhere along the line of them being grown up. That's what I remember. Yeah. And Sasuke Yoshitsu's ending is also good. You know, stuff like that. It's like, hey, you know, like we all know that life doesn't end after high school, We all know that their life will continue on. So like show it to us. How did they continue, right? How do their life continue after that? I like the ending for Horimiya. Horimiya's ending is fun. Not gonna lie. Yeah. I should probably. You know what's funny though? The epilogue for Harry Potter. The movie. I didn't read the novels. The movie. The epilogue for Harry Potter franchise. The movie franchise is funny because Harry Potter's son's name sounded like a fan creating an original character in the wizarding world. And I didn't know how Daniel Radcliffe actually kept a straight face when he crouched down and says, Albus Severus Potter. It's like, oh, are you seriously? Are you seriously? Did you seriously just mash like people's name? It's like, it sounds like it sounds like a fanfic. It's as bad as Naburo. It's as bad as Naburo. Oh my god. No, no, Naburo is the goat. Exactly. And there's a whole there's a whole fan-made family tree around it. Oh my god. Yeah, there's an Uzumaki Bayu. It's you're right. That that particular family tree, I believe there is there you go. There you go. There you go. After Boruto, there's Saruto, Saburo, Gaburo, Sakanto, Sutarto, Sumanto, Suripto, Sayuti, Bayu. Uzumaki Naruto more like kamu sabaro. Oh God. Anyway, me. Let me breathe a little bit. Uzumaki Naburo. Naburo is funny. Speaking of trash isekai, there's genre of a trash isekai. What the hell? That is that anything like that I'm not sure. I don't actually consume like local media. Post like I don't know. I think post 2010. I don't exactly consume local media because they're so trash. Um, like one thing that I don't actually understand is the fact that there's not much high fantasy stuff in Indo, weirdly enough, even though there's just not enough high fantasy stuff in Indo. That's why I don't exactly consume local media. Not because of not because they are bad, but it's just not up to my taste, right? Some high fantasy or more like, legend legendary stuff are fun though. I do read them. But you know, the same way most songs in Indo are love songs. Most stories in Indo are love stories that are also a little bit too shallow. I don't know, man. Imagine isa kayo Majapahit. like like actual high fantasy. Like the thing about high fantasy stuff is that they don't actually exist in this world, right? They are based on the mythology and legends from this world, yes. But they have evolved like far enough to not be based on just one thing, communication. But no, I mean just one, thing, and just one particular set of things. That's what I like about high fantasy because, like, people start to like to create their own worlds and everything based on things and just the world building aspect of stuff. and not basing it on one particular legend or anything. Um, and yeah, and that's what I like about high fantasy. And um, so I'm not so sure about historical stuff really, but it's fun to think about sometimes too. But I'd like people to like expand more. Do you guys remember? So back then, probably early 2000s actually. That's already back then because that's 20 year. That's you know early 20 early 2000 is like 20 years ago. So back then, when I was a child, right? There's a few like how like Indonesian TV dramas that are actually based on like legends that actually expand on their world, right? Like Wiro Sableng or to be honest, just Wiro Sableng. Dendam Nyi Pelet, something like that, right? And also other things that actually have their own world and their own mythology, like I don't know, Grahana or other things. And it's fun. It's fun to actually watch, but they don't exist anymore right now in Indo. Yeah, the what we got right now um is some anime character playing football against children. God, Wiro Sableng feels like fuchsia. Yeah, I know, right? We haven't reached an era where people can touch the topic of the past, really. Yeah, I know. I know, right? Um, I actually played around with like the cyberpunk idea, cyberpunk world, right? Because I was making I'm I wanted to try cyberpunk red with a few of my friends. I think the archive of that serum is actually in this channel. Um, right? And the setting was basically what would happen in Indo during like cyberpunk stuff when all those things in cyberpunk setting actually happened. Um, but I actually played more around um, the fact that like what if we didn't win in 1998? So the idea at that time was the idea was around that core idea, and like the world building core was that idea where like what if the government at that time was actually backed by Arasaka, right? So everything just snowballed because like what I read when I wrote that is was the fact that the crisis didn't actually just happen in Indo, right? Like at the same time, um, those things happened in our country, um, the global crisis actually happened, right? The global um, so I just play around with that idea. I was like, what if Arasaka just, conquered like Southeast Asia or something? And it was fun. Unfortunately, like it's really fun playing around with that idea. And but unfortunately, Cyberpunk is ass, dude. Cyberpunk Red is so ass. I don't know. It's that's the setting. I do not like the mechanics. I do not like the system. So like we just like yep. I'm not gonna run any more Cyberpunk Red. So yeah. But that particular part, that particular setting still exists, because I'm playing around with Quartz and Onyx, right? Quartz and Onyx is actually set within the same um, world as my other cyberpunk settings. Um, so, but Quartz, my Quartz and Onyx setting was like it's based around Kamigakari and City of Mist. So at first, right? So I'm making like an urban fantasy with myth and everything story world with that. So what I imagined was like, what if there's a country that, due to their, what if there's a country that flourish in the middle of that cyberpunk world due to its connection to the spiritual world, right? So I created like I created it to be like almost solar punk setting within a cyberpunk world. That's Quartz and Onyx. That's the setting for like for my novel. My novel actually. It's like, yeah, well, like what if like there's this world, there's this particular country that just refused to participate in the corporate war, like then they're not affected by it, and they just isolate themselves within this um, solar punk city, and it's fun. It's really fun to play around with that idea. That's Quartz and Onyx. I don't know, guys. I just like to write. Just like writing in general. And actually, I like world building. If I can be a full time GM, I would. Um, if I could, I would. But I can't, so, you know. You know what they say about thief. Um, how's the joke? How did the joke go again? I forgot. But yeah, that's kind of it. I don't know why I'm talking. I don't know what I'm talking about. You guys are actually listening to someone who's kind of tired and also sick at the same time, but refuses to sleep. So, I'm sorry for rambling, really. I'm sorry for rambling. But yeah. Speaking about funny world building, do you guys remember Kung Fury? I I will leave this stream with a positive note. That is Kung Fury. I want everyone to watch Kung Fury. It's a 9 years old short film by Laser Unicorns. Yes, it's 9 years old. It's from 2015. Yes, you guys are old. Um, Watch this. And you will be freed. You shall be free. 2015 is 2 years ago. Um, yeah, bro. 2015 is 2 years ago. There's no global pandemic. No such thing as coronavirus. But yeah, go watch that, guys. It's fun. By fun, I meant Hitler killing people through telephone fun. If you don't understand that, you need to watch Kung Fury. Anyway, I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.